it's Storytime Tea. That's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about a time where I was supposed to be playing matchmaker, okay? And it didn't go the way that I thought it was gonna go. Cool? So let me set the scene. This is not a middle school story, elementary school story, high school story. This is a college story, okay? This is a college story. And so at this time, I'm in college. In this period of my college, I was in all the little regular people classes. I've told another story about when I was in the regular people classes. Okay? And so we all were different types of people. I feel like once I got into like the actual cooking classes, and once I finished cooking and went into baking, all the people had a lot of similarities. At this point in time, I was in the regular people classes and I was just intermingling with people I didn't need to really be around, okay? So that's that on that, okay? So that's the scene. That's the scene, okay? And so I had this one girl. I think I had a class with her my first semester, and we just ended up being cool like the whole time throughout college. And then after that, I lost her because I used to only talk to her on Snapchat. I don't even know if I ever had her actual number. I think we just was talking on Snapchat like every day. So yeah, and then once I got out of college, I stopped being on Snapchat, so it was kind of like, you know. And so yeah, me and this girl, we're thick as thieves. We're thick as thieves. Because this is my second semester being cool with her. And so it's just like, since we was cool the whole first semester, once we came into the second semester, we were strong. We were strong. And so whenever I used to have my little breaks and stuff, I would be with her. And we just so happened to have the same breaks for real. We wasn't even trying to be in the same classes or nothing like that. But it just so happened that like we ended up being in a class and we ended up having the same breaks and all that other stuff. So it was cool. So it'd be like, I think it was like Tuesday, Thursdays I would see her. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was Tuesday, Thursdays I would be seeing her. And so whenever we would see each other, we'd go to the same little place, go get something to eat at the same little place. Because the little place, they had mad options and it was quick whenever we came and we could just get back into class like super easy, okay? And so we would always go there, but eventually we had stopped going there for a certain reason. I think it was because somebody that we didn't feel like being around was at the spot. I feel like that's what it was. And we just got tired of saying that, so we was just like, all right, new spot, new spot, new spot. So we started going to this new spot. And when we started going to this new spot, we started seeing this guy that would be in our classes. Mind you, this girl, she is white, okay? She is white. This guy, he is black, okay? But he mixed though. I think his mammy is white. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, she liked this guy because she one of those white people that's always around black people. So I'm like one of her 10,000 black friends. And she liked this guy. And we would see him in class, but she ain't never said nothing to him because she was just like, I gotta chill. Like, I'm here for school. I'm not here for men. And so, like, once it was like halfway through the semester and then we started going to this new place and that was his spot, it was kind of like now she around him more and she just like, all right, I'm tired of looking. I'm trying to say something. And so she kind of just like sent me out there to just like feel a guy out, try to see like what he about, like if he even like her type of girl, because she was like a little chunky little thing and she was kind of short, but he was on the taller side. And it's like sometimes tall people want other tall people. Sometimes they want teeny weenies, but sometimes they want other tall people. So she just like, I ain't trying to embarrass myself. I might not even be his type. Just go and see. Just go and see. And I was like, that I'm going to see. And so y'all, I do not be setting white people over black people, but this one in particular, I was just like, I rock with you. I'm gonna just go ahead. And so like I went up to the guy one day when we was like at a spot or whatever, and he was just like, oh hey, trying to talk to me. I'm just like, yeah, I seen you in here the other day when we came in here. You just be in here every time we come in here. He was just like, yeah, that's my spot for real. It's real calm. All the people go to the other spot. I don't go to that spot. And I'm just like, that's why we stopped going, because everybody and their mama was over there. And he was like, exactly. And so we just chatting, and I just left her at the table by herself. I left her on her lonesome. And so I'm talking. I'm just trying to feel him out, trying to see. But like y'all know, if y'all know me, that like I'm a little too nice. I'm a little too nice. And I be talking people up. I be chatting people up. And I just be making people feel like maybe I like them. I lot of people got a story where they just like, I think Tisha was spitting game. And I was not. And so I felt like I was being a little bit too nice because he started getting a little closer. I'm like, hello? Like, back up. Like, you will not be getting a little closer, baby. You will not be getting to know me, baby. Like, back up. And so I was just like, it's becoming a vibe, and I only been talking to you for like 10 minutes. And so I was just like, let me just be straightforward with you. Like, I'm not trying to talk to you. I don't know if that's the vibe I was giving, but I'm not. He was like, wow. And I'm just like, it's been 10 minutes, buddy. It's been 10 minutes. There's no way that you, okay, it's cool. But I'm just like, I want to know, like, what you like, though. I just want to see. I'm just interested in, like, you know, I'm just trying to find out more about you. And he's just like, so why you ain't trying to talk to me if you're trying to find out more about me? And I'm just like, you see that girl over there? Like, I couldn't even wait no more. I was like, you see that girl over there? I'm like, she might like you. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just saying. I'm just over here just saying. And he's just like, oh, yeah, she's cute. And I'm like, okay. And he was just like, but I'm not trying to talk to her. And I'm just like, yikes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave. And then he grabbed my hand and I said, ooh. Sir. I was like, that's not that. And so I got up out of there. I ran back to the table. I'm just like, yikes, I was the wrong nigga to send. I'm sorry. I didn't do much of nothing for you. I'm sorry. And she was just like, he think I'm ugly? And I'm just like, no, he doesn't think you ugly, but he is interested in somebody else. So it's nothing I can do. And then she's just like, who? And I'm just like, many people. I don't know. I don't think you should try to talk to him. And so that was it. That was it for that situation. I felt bad because I'm just like, I didn't help, y'all. I did not help. And usually I'm more smooth, but at the time I'm on brain school mode. And like when I'm on brain school mode, I can't really put nothing together but like me trying to pass my classes. I'm not worried about men. I'm not worried about game. I'm not worried about approaching people correctly. I just didn't assess the situation the way that I should have, and I should have known, because like that boy was always looking at me, but I just be saying that ain't nobody worried about me. It's not true. But like, that's what I'm saying. So I noticed him noticing me all the time in class, but like also I be the person that be getting all the answers correct, and everybody always be trying to talk to me because they trying to get answers from me. And people be trying to get to know me so that they can get the answers. They be trying to talk to me for that purpose. And so I'm thinking that's the type of vibe it is. I'm like, oh, he want to be in my group because he know if he in my group, we're going to get an A. Like, that's what I was thinking. But really it was that he liked me. So I was a little slow. So yeah, that's basically how it was. And so I'm just like, all right, you know what? We're going to find you somebody else, Marianne. We're going to find you somebody else. We're going to find somebody else, Billie Jean. So don't worry. So I was just like, all right, who else do you like? Is there somebody else? Is there anybody else I can find for you? Because I want to do better. I got to be a better wingman, you know. I got to do it. And so she's just like, I ain't thinking of nobody, whatever. The semester end, I feel bad. I'm just like, all right, whatever. Then I get another chance, okay? Because the next semester, we was like on a whole like different like campus type of thing. So it wasn't even the same. Like at first we was in like the regular building with the regular people. Then we went to another building. We was in another building, okay? And so I'm like, new building, new baddies, okay? I'm like, it's a new semester. New men, new semester, new men. I was like, give me another chance. I could do this. And so I don't think this semester we actually had a class together. I think that this was the time where I had like oceanography and math and whatever else. I think, yeah, something like that. And so like we had been in the same building. We had different like schedules, but at a certain time we was both free. And so at that certain time we started going out to eat. Because we was like right next to a mall or whatever. Like we was mad close to a mall. And so we was just like, all right, we finna be outside. And so I had made some new friends inside my new class. I think I had an English class. I was at the top of the class the whole time. I won mad prizes. I want y'all to know unanimously everybody voted for my stuff all the time. Because I'm that girl. I can write, y'all. So yeah, we will always be cool because everybody just like the stuff that I would write. Everybody thought that like I was very creative, that I had that eye, that I knew what was going on. And I was my teacher's favorite. And so, like, everybody messed with me in that class. So we would literally go, like, as a class to do a bunch of stuff at the mall and just be hanging out or whatever. This was the most socially interactive I had ever been in school. And I was just like, dang, it's going to be sad when I leave all you hoes behind, because I'm about to just go and do a bunch of baking classes. And I'm going to be out bummed the fuck. And ain't nobody going to be able to find me. And so, yeah, it was cool. I was like, this is my last little chance to get her a new man, because I'm never going to see these people again, because I'm going to be at the baking only building, like the spot where all of the baking stuff happening. So like, if you ain't in baking, then you just not gonna be with me type of vibe. So that's what I was thinking. So I was like, I gotta get it. And so she started liking this new boy, right? And then like I started interacting with the guy just because I was trying to see again, but this time I was going to be more cautious. So I made sure that I said, like, you know, I got a boyfriend, which was not the truth. As soon as I started talking to him, I had to put it out there. And then I told him my type was completely not him. That was a lie. He looked just like somebody I would talk to. But I was just like, hey, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's for her. I'm not trying to talk to this man. So I was like, this is perfect. He believes me. We're buddies. We're friends. We're cool for real. And so I'm really becoming real cool with this guy. Me and this guy is becoming the best of buddies, because I'm really trying to ingrain myself into his daily schedule or his weekly schedule. Like every Monday I'm trying to see shorty, like, hey, what you finna do? What you got going on? What's that? Oh, you like this? Okay, because I need to report back. All right, so I'm a spy at this point, right? All right, cool. And so me and him real cool. We chatting it up, and then he tells me like, oh, he talked to this girl. I was like, it took me 4 weeks to find this out, but I finally did it. He talked to this girl. I look at the girl. She not that bad. I wouldn't smash, but she not that bad. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I see the vibes. All right. She low-key looked like my friend, but like if my friend was brunette and like an inch taller, because they had like the same facial structure, like the way their heads were shaped, their noses low-key same nose, low-key same nose. They both had these thin little eyebrows. Like, yo, that was her twin, low-key, like for real. And so I'm just like, you low-key is type. I'm like, this relationship not gonna last long. He didn't even call it his girlfriend for real. He just said he talking to shorty. I'm like, you can slide. I believe in you. And so she was just like, all right, but I don't want to be too obvious. Let's go together in a group setting. So like him and two guys and me and her, we met up and we got some food. It was just regular food, y'all. It wasn't nothing special. I think we went to Buffalo Wild Wings or something. Real college type shit. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We getting stuff. They ordered the same thing. I'm like, dang, y'all so much alike. Wow. I'm at the table just dumb. And so like, yeah, his mans was trying to talk to me, obviously, because if he not going to talk to me, somebody going to try to talk to me. So we at the table, we all talking. And like, he just trying to like make eye contact with me and talk to me, and I'm being nosy and trying to facilitate some interactions between my mans and my homegirl. And I'm just like, bro, you were not a part of the mix. I didn't even know he was gonna bring two of y'all. I thought he was bringing one boy, and that was the other one. And that other boy is quiet, so I thought that this was gonna be perfect for me to just put some stuff together. But no, he brought the most talkative nigga he ever met in his life. He brought the most I don't even know a person that talk as much as this man. Like, he was talking over me, under me, beside me, over top me. Like, he just kept on talking. I'm like, hey, yo, relax. Chill out. Because I'm just like, I'm really just trying to make the vibe be vibey, and you over here trying to talk about Family Feud questions. I'm like, this is not that. And so I'm just like, hey, we should switch seats. I went to the restroom and I came back and was just like, I don't want to go all the way down there. So then that just meant that my mans and my homegirl was going to be in front of each other instead of me being in front of him. Because both of them had got it out of the thing in order for me to sit all the way at the end. So I was just like, nah, I'm going to just sit here. The food about to come. It's cool. Da-da-da-da. But I'm trying to be nosy at the end of the table. I'm trying to be nosy at the end of the table, because the little shy guy was next to me, and the guy that talked too much was across from me. And I'm like, it's too many niggas. It's too many people in between me being nosy in that conversation. And so I'm just like, oh yeah, don't you do this? And I'm trying to, like, I'm really trying to make it a thing. But it's just like, he just keep on trying to talk to me. He's just like, oh yeah, cause I heard that you cooking and da da da. What's your favorite thing to cook? That's my least favorite question. Just so y'all know. Because everybody asks the same question. They ask me, what's my favorite thing to cook? And do I want to own a restaurant? No. Leave me alone. So yeah, I was just like, yo, I like to make meat. Like, I like to marinate different types of meat and brine meats and all of that good stuff and then make the meat, bro. Like, cause meat is great. Yes. Like, that's all I have for you. I don't have nothing else. Like, what did you expect me to say? Like, I'm not about to have a whole conversation with you about food right now. I'm just like, what I'm trying to do is make something shake. So I just continue to talk to him and the shy guy and just kind of try to like isolate them in their own little thing so that they having a conversation. They look like they're having a good time. They look like they're having a good time. Then his shorty pop up with like 2 white girls. So it's like 3 white girls at the edge of the table, like, oh hey, what y'all doing? Da da da. And I'm just like, not you. And so then they were just like, oh, let's pull up some seats. How are you with 3 chairs gonna pull up to this booth? How does that work? This table not big enough for all us. So it made me mad because I'm like, girl, you just trying to be nosy and be over here. But I was just like, all right, at this point, we having like a team workshop up in this joints because like everybody and their mama is at this table. I'm like, now it's 8 of us. Like it's a party. It's a party. And I'm like, it was supposed to be a double date low key, but it's a party. It's like, okay, so cool. And so we going about our days. They stop having conversations about herself because obviously the girl that he talked to is here and she like screaming across the table to get his attention to talk to him. I'm like, this is mad annoying, not gonna lie to you. I actually want to go. So I ate about 2 wings, got my stuff to go, and me and my homegirl dipped. We left them right there. Cause I was just like, it's 3 boys, 3 girls, y'all all cute, everybody want to have a conversation, whatever. It just was entirely too many non-blacks at the table at that point in time, and they was talking about some crazy shit. I don't want to talk about no coffee brands at the table. That's not what I'm trying to get into. So it's like, me and my girl were gone. So we leave, we go. She just telling me about like the conversation, like how everything was great, da da da, and then the girlfriend had to come and ruin it. I'm just like, what with that G word? That is not his girlfriend. You still got a chance. We're making this happen. And so I'm like, I will sabotage their relationship because you will have him. But that's not how it was. I was just like, being as though they not really together and they just talking, he could talk to both of y'all and just see who he like more. This is college. It's not like we are trying to be in love for the rest of our lives. We just trying to find somebody to be entertaining for an extended period of time. Like that's what this is. We're trying to find somebody to be entertaining at an extended period of time. So I feel like y'all have a lot of things in common from all the conversations that I had with him. So we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make it happen. So it was like maybe that next Monday, because I told y'all I see him every Monday. I'm like, my man's on Monday, I'm seeing you. So I was just like, hey, so you want to go to movies? You trying to da da da? And it worked. It worked. So I was just like, you know what? It's kind of weird if me and you go to the movies because that seemed like a date. How about I invite my homie, Lil Marianne? How about I invite Lil Marianne and then y'all two can talk? Mind y'all, this man, let me describe this man, okay? So he is dark skinned. He's about 5'11". I'm going to say 5'11" because I looked up to him a little bit. So I'm going to say he about a smooth 5'11". Dark skin. He got braids though. He got braids, but they always done. He looked like he got his hair done like 10 minutes before class every single time. Like every single time he looked like he just got it done. Scalp greased, face moisturized, nails clean. This is a fine man, okay? But not my type. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just like, yo. And then as I told y'all, my little friend, she's little and she chunky. But like in a cute way. Like she's a cute little chunky thing. And so I was just like, I'm rocking with it. I feel like y'all could be together. And she was one of those white people that's like, her skin isn't like pale. It's like more of a like a pinkish type of, cause you know it's different shades of white. It's different shades of white, y'all. So she didn't look like Edward Collins. She was more like you know, Anne Hathaway. I don't know. I'm trying to explain to y'all, but y'all get it. Y'all get it. I feel like y'all get it. So, yeah, she was adorable. And I felt like they would be a good pair. But I just wanted to express to y'all what he looked like. Because he was different from the last guy. Her type is just like mine. It's going to move. It's going to move. Because he did not look like the last shorty. The last shorty was very light skinned. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So her talking to him, they like each other. They get each other number when we go to the movies. They didn't have each other numbers at first. They get each other numbers when we go to the movies. And I was just like, I did it. I was just like, I did it, guys. And so, yeah, they start talking. Everything cool. And so she's just like, oh, I think it really worked. We're going on a date. Da, 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 do, do, do. Everything's cute. Everything's great. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm like still continuing to be cool with him because like even though I accomplished the mission and now that they talk and everything, I'm still just like, I can't just randomly just be like, oh, I know I was hanging out with you every Monday and we was really cool, but don't want to talk to you now that you talked to my homegirl. That was the only reason why I was talking to you. So I stayed cool with him for real. And like over time he told me he stopped talking to the other girl and that he was really feeling my girl and da da da. I'm like, this is great. I'm just doing such a great job. Look at me. And then boom, she started talking to her ex. I'm like, girl, all this hard work I just did for you to talk to this man and then now you're talking to your ex. And then I got mad because I'm just like, why does this man look just like him? She pulled up a picture of her ex and it looks exactly like the guy that I just got her to be with. And I was just like, I shouldn't have did this. This is why I don't trust white women. Why are you collecting these black men like they infinity stones? I was so mad. I'm just like, bruh, he looked just like him. And she was just like, I know. She was just like, he looks so good, like da da da. I'm just like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? And so basically she just was trying to fulfill her dreams of being with her ex because her ex left her. But this man looked just like her ex and she was just like, it's gonna have to work. It's good enough. Yeah, so I felt bad for my friend. I tried to talk to him and everything. I'm just like, man, maybe this is not the girl for you. I know I kind of try to set that up. But as further investigation happened, I realized maybe y'all ain't as good as y'all are. Okay, so I'm just like, maybe you want to talk to somebody else. And he's just like, I really like her. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, this is unfortunate. And so I felt bad, but I wasn't going to snitch on my homie. I was just like, okay, it's cool. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I'm just going to step out at this point in time because I don't want to be a part of drama. So her boyfriend ended up coming up to the school at some point in time. Her little ex-boyfriend or whatever. They ended up meeting each other. Why y'all dapping? Like, why you dap your clone up? Like, no, I'm like, if I see somebody with a clone of me, I'm not talking to them anymore. Because you're weird. Like, what are you trying to do? Especially that skin color that she got. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because it's like, at this point, like, am I a little chihuahua? And so now you got little clone chihuahuas around here. She's just like, I'm going to put you in my purse. I'm going to put you in my purse. Like, bruh, no. I'm not a collectible. And so I'm just like, I don't think that you should talk to her anymore. But he just kept on talking to her. And then eventually, yes, she left him for her ex-boyfriend because what else was she going to do? She was just trying to fill a void in the first place. And I just didn't know because I just was trying to believe in women. I was trying to believe in women. I just thought that she wanted to talk to somebody new and that she just was trying to see him and he was cool and he was pretty and she liked him and everything like that. When really he was just the most like her ex that she could find in the world, and so that's why she just was like, oh, I want to talk to him. She didn't really want to talk to this man. She was not interested in him. So I felt bad. I'm just like, why I gotta be a part of shenanigans? And so then once they stopped talking, he was talking to me about it and he was sad. He wasn't crying, but he was sad. And I was just like, bruh, this is why I don't get entangled in people's emotional affairs. Because I'm just like, I feel like this is all my fault. Because he wouldn't even have talked to her if it wasn't for me. He literally only started talking to her because of me. I put him in a predicament to just be a sad person. I was like, wow, it's me. I'm hurting the black community. So yeah, that was my my one matchmaking experience where I just was like, okay, it's obviously not meant to be. I'm not going to do that again. I'm better at giving advice on your situation than I am at putting you in a situation. Don't ask me to put you D with nobody because I don't know. Like, I can put you D, but will you be happy at the end of the day? Debatable. Like, it's debatable. So yeah, that's that on that. After that, every time somebody just was like, oh, can you get me to talk to this person, whatever, I said no. Because my feelings was hurt that she collected my man. I was hurt. Because I was just like, it's no way that these men look so similar. They had the same build. Like, why they had the same build and the same complexion? Like, why are they the same height? Like, why? Like, if you look at them from the side, you can't even tell that it's not the same man. Take a picture of both of them from the left side. It's the same man. I literally could not tell them apart until I saw the front of their bodies. It was the face. Because, like, they had different noses. And their eyebrows was different. Because my friend had, like, thick eyebrows. That's it. The rest of them was the same. And it just made me so mad because I'm just like, bruh. And so I just never want to be in a predicament where I get somebody that I'm cool with to talk to somebody else that I'm cool with. And then it end up being like they screwed them over or they wasn't as compatible as people thought. I don't know. I just don't want to be involved. And so that was just a simple little one, y'all. That was a simple little one because I definitely... Today I have an event. And my mind is all over the place. And I feel like I left out mad details and there was some other stuff I could have told y'all. But at the same time, I'm just like, I got like a 550 person party today. Do I got time to be, a chatting and gallivanting around? I don't think I do. And so, yeah, busy season is almost over. And then I swear I'm going to lock in once busy season is over. I swear. But right now, I just don't have the time. So, yeah, moral of the story is... Don't play matchmaker if you don't know the whole story behind both of the characters, okay? If you don't know the whole story behind both of them, do not try to play matchmaker, okay? Because you're going to end up doing some stuff and you might get blamed for it. He didn't blame me for it, but you might get blamed for the fact that something didn't work out with your friends. So don't try to get your friends to talk to your other friends. That's the moral of the story. And if you rock with me, like the video. Share it with your friends. Tell somebody. Even if this is not your favorite video, share your favorite video. Rock with me if you rock with me. And for me, Storytime Tish the Tea is over. Peace and love.